Hello and welcome to today's installment of Christmas at Marisol Bay. Today we will be doing the Wyatt route. So, let's get straight into it. I raise my arms over my head as I squirm into my outfit for the night. It's nothing extravagant, but today is Christmas Eve, so I want to look at least a little bit festive. I check my reflection in the mirror before sliding on a jacket and bounding down the steps.
Are you sure you'll be okay for the night?
My mother is wearing a sparkling red dress, hair done up in curls, and shoes I haven't seen her put on in literal years. My father is by her side, arms linked up.
Yeah.
Nova and I will be okay. We have plans tonight as well. I see my sister's head perk up from her spot laying on the couch.
What?
We do? It's Christmas Eve, of course we do. Go put something festive on. As Nova stumbles off the couch to get ready, I turn my attention to my parents. You two deserve a night out. We'll all celebrate tomorrow as a family.
Thank you, Kyro.
Take care of your sister. No drinking or drugs.
I roll my eyes at him. We're going to be going to a co-worker's house tonight for dinner. There might be some wine, but definitely no drugs. It's amusing to think of Mrs.V hosting a wild rager. At work, when I mentioned I had no holiday plans, Mrs.V insisted that I come to her place for dinner with Nova. Liam, Wyatt, and her grandson Stellan will all be there. Honestly, I'm a bit nervous. I've met Mrs. V's grandson only a few times at work. He's the guy who feeds all the fish in the aquarium at Marisol Bay. Stellan can be a bit of a hard ass, but he's the least of my worries. Both Liam and Wyatt have been putting their best foot forward to rekindle their relationship, but it's been tough on both of them. Having them spend holidays together is a big step, but makes me fear for the worst. It could be explosive. When Nova is ready, she rushes down the stairs with a big smile on her face. I could tell that she was a bit bummed that our parents were going out to a party on Christmas Eve and not spending it with us. That's normally not the case, but it's a work thing for my dad, and I encouraged him and my mum to go have fun and let loose a little. Are we going to your boyfriend's house? What? Christmas with my boyfriend. It has a nice ring to it. I can't help but smile at the idea.
Oh, yes.
What's his name again? I don't have a boyfriend. Liam. Or Wyatt. This is the Wyatt route, so obviously we're going to pick Wyatt. He of the Hawaiian shirt. The lovely Wyatt.
Mother.
His name is Wyatt, Mother. Right, and when will you bring him home to meet us?
Now. I'm sure Kyro will introduce him to us when he's ready. Which will be soon. Right, son?
My cheeks heat up at their teasing. Honestly, I'd love for Wyatt to meet my parents, but we've only been together for a few months, and I don't know how to bring up the topic to him. I met Wyatt's mother dressed up as Captain Bailey. It was nice and informal. My parents would want to take Wyatt out to some fancy dinner, which he'd totally hate. Then they'd grill him with a million questions about his intentions. Wyatt is not exactly the sophisticated button-up guy my parents imagined me with, but I care a lot about him, so I'm hoping they will as well. I just need to prime them for meeting ahead of time. My father stands by the door with a simple grin.
Be good, you two.
Have fun.
Nova and I say goodbye to our parents and follow outside. Them going to their cars and me traveling towards my own with my sister in tow. Their cars. Are they going separate cars? So, where are we going, like, actually? One of my co-workers, Mrs.V, is having dinner with her grandson and 2 of my friends. She's invited me and you along, so be on your best behavior.
I'm totally gonna embarrass you.
Nova. It's Christmas Eve. You need a little fun. In the form of old childhood stories and maybe even some pictures. I think I have some on my Facebook if I go back far enough.
Oh my god, Nova. Don't you dare.
God, I love you so much. What's in it for me? Me not texting Armani the picture of you on your 4th birthday. Fair enough. No embarrassing photos. Or stories. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's not even a bargain here. My pocket illuminates as my phone begins to ring.
What?
Our plans are totally being cancelled. I can see that she's trying to joke, but there's a fear in her eyes. Nova and I have never spent a Christmas without our family. She doesn't want a night in watching movies. I look down at my phone. It's a message from Liam. Dinner won't be at Mrs. V's house, rather his place. Since, well, he wants to do most of the cooking. My hand flies to my stomach, remembering the last time I had dinner at his place. He prepared a 5-course meal because, according to him, he doesn't usually have guests over. I guess his Christmas is different. I'll have to make sure that Nova and I are on our best behavior, lest he decides to never host a party again. Well, do I need to go back inside? Nope. We're going to Liam's house instead. Don't worry. Her face lights up. Nova has heard my stories about Liam before. She's even called out a hello to the guy when I've been on the phone with him. I think she likes Liam. I mean, I hope she likes him. The 2 of us load into the car and drive towards Liam's house. Nova belting out Christmas tunes on the top of her lungs as I take the scenic route through the neighborhoods that have Christmas lights up. We still have our Christmas lights up. The tree is gone, but I have succeeded in not letting them take the lights down yet, because they are my favorite. I love them. Nova stands at the entrance of Liam's house with her mouth agape. What? He lives in a nice part of town, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Liam makes a decent amount of money at the resort. Does he live here by himself? Yep. This whole place? God, he's living the dream. Maybe I can get a job at this resort. Huh. I'm not getting the same salary as Liam. If I was, I'd have moved out a long time ago. Yeah, right. You'd be lost without Mum, Dad, and most importantly, me. Really? You think so?
Duh.
Duh. I know so. I rolled my eyes at Nova and knocked on the front door of Liam's house. It's of no concern to me how much money Liam has. He doesn't flaunt his wealth to others, aside from the name brand clothes that he wears. Otherwise, it's mostly kept to himself. It doesn't take long for someone to open the door. I'm not expecting Liam to be standing in the doorway of his brother's home so casually. Given the state of their relationship, though he looks energetic and happy, that's a good sign.
Hello.
Kyro and... Oh? Is this Nova? Yeah. You must be Wyatt, right? Yup. What gave it away? My goofy grin or your brother's?
Happy on Christmas?
Gross. Both. You're a bunch of goofballs. Happy on Christmas? Gross. She winks at him as he takes a step aside to let her walk into the house. As Nova steps into the house, Wyatt stops me.
Now that we're alone...
He winks at me and points up to the top of the door frame. I look up and see... nothing?
Huh?
Imaginary mistletoe. He leans in towards me, his lips puckered. I chuckle and push past him. Kyro! Hey! Imaginary mistletoe. Imaginary mistletoe means imaginary kisses. It doesn't count if it's fake mistletoe. Wyatt would be the kind person to do the mistletoe thing with me. Rejected. He groans and shuts the door behind us. Okay, fine. I'll try harder. Just you wait. Oh, I'll be waiting, alright. Upon entering, I'm shocked to see the place decorated a bit more than last time I was here. There are green and red garlands hung on the walls, and a small tree in the corner of the room.
Kyro, lovely to see you. Merry Christmas.
Mrs.V smiles warmly at me as she jolts up from her seat on the couch. Oh, and you must be Nova. Liam and I have heard so much about you. My old lady was terrible. Nova begins to snicker, a sparkle of delight in her eyes. Aw, my brother talks about me at work. How cute. I do have to pick you up from dance practice almost every day. Not on Wednesdays. That's why Thursdays is the dry day for storytelling. Nova extends her hand out to Mrs. V.
Nice to meet you.
Super nice to meet you. Thanks for thinking of me.
No one should spend Christmas Eve alone.
Especially not Novansky. I absolutely adore having Kyro around. Oh, he's all she ever talks about when I go visit her. Kyro this and Kyro that. From the couch behind the smiling elderly woman, I see that familiar red hair. Ah, Stellan is as pleasant as ever. Well, of course. He's part of the Marisol Bay family now. Are you jealous? Sounds like he's a little jealous. Jealous? Of what? The elf who waltzed around my aquarium, scaring the fish? Hey, I was only at gestation once. The whole underwater holiday idea didn't work out. Gee, wonder why. He's so prickly. I shudder thinking about the worst 10-hour shift I have ever had at Marisol Bay. Me, a jaded elf, accompanying the resort's longtime crabby Santa for an under-the-sea holiday photo op that wasn't charming or festive. Stellan spent the entire time feeding the fish or something, instead of helping manage the crowd, which he then complained to me about for stressing the fish out. Crowd control was not on our side that day. Enough of that negativity. Kyro, you should introduce Nova to Liam. He's hard at work in the kitchen and won't even let me help out a little. Sounds like Liam, alright. Yup. Always micromanaging. Hey, I thought you two were trying. We definitely are. My bad. Here, let me take your coats. He quickly tries to change the subject, but I can't help but roll my eyes. Okay, so things are still a little bit rocky, but Liam and Wyatt are both under the same roof together and no one is arguing. Progress! I shed my jacket and freeze, seeing a lingering gaze on me. What? Matching sweaters! You're wearing the matching sweater! Well, yeah, why wouldn't I be? You spent a lot of thought on this gift. He looks away, a blush tinting his cheeks, as if he can't even fathom the idea at all.
Do you like it?
It's cute. No. Yes, lie? What? Why would you? What? Truth. Absolutely. Yes. I love it. No, that's so mean. Yes, truth.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. wasn't sure about it at first, but I think now that I see you in it, the sweater is really cute. Well, yes, I can make anything look good. I still love that he's wearing what looks like board shorts as well. Christmas sweater and boardies. It's quite appropriate for the Australian Christmas, seeing as we're in summer. He tries to play it cool, but I can see how happy he is.
Is that Kyro I hear?
Liam. Liam calls out to us from the kitchen. Yup, it is. I motioned to Nova to follow me as the two of us ventured towards Liam's domain, the kitchen.
Oh, it smells delicious in here.
He's kind of got a matching thing on as well. Apron, that's the word I was trying to find. Liam looks up at us with a kind smile.
Thank you.
I hope it tastes good as well. Kyro said you were a good cook, so I'm sure it will be. That's too high praise.
Amazing!
No, it's not. Your food is amazing. I stop, eyes settling on the festive apron he's wearing. Almost as amazing as your outfit. It's Mrs. V's. She gave it to me so that I wouldn't stain my new shirt. Oh, it's adorable. I'm a big fan. I need you to erase this from your memory completely. Oh, definitely not. Huh? I look to my left and see Nova holding her phone up innocently. For posterity. Sending it to your phone right now, Kai. Liam is stunned to silence. He has no idea what to say. Finally, after a moment, he lets out a grunt. He doesn't like photos. Please get out of my kitchen. I'm trying to work. High five Nova or scold. High five Nova. I high five my younger sister. Very nice. Liam looks from me to my sister, then back at me. I have to deal with Wyatt, Stellan, and now you two? Well, whoa! We're better than those two. I stand my ground on that. We're only teasing. Now the other two. Absolute piranhas, I know. They live to watch me suffer. Nova extends her hand out to Liam after a moment.
Nice to meet you.
It's very nice to meet you. Thanks for having me. Of course. I'm not gonna turn anyone away on Christmas. Not even Wyatt. Oh, but I was tempted. He seems nice. He is. But Wyatt is also annoying, to put it plainly. Very over the top. But not today. Today, he's just my older brother. Gotta be positive. He chants that little mantra to himself. Just then, we see Mrs. V standing at the entryway of the kitchen.
Liam, dear.
Do you have any old newspapers lying around? Liam stops what he's doing and looks at the woman with furrowed brows. Does anyone my age have old newspapers lying around? She frowns. No, I suppose not. I thought that we could all build a gingerbread house together while you prepare the meal, Liam. Stellan picked up one of those box kits on the way here. Something tells me that it was more her idea than her grandson's. That little squeal. Oh, that sounds like so much fun! What do you need the newspaper for? So we don't make a mess all over your brand new tablecloth, silly. Oh, those things? I can wash them, don't worry. Are you sure?
Yes.
Not a worry. The timer in his oven begins to goes off, and Liam wipes at his brow. Kyro, will you be joining us? Help Liam build a gingerbread house. We're gonna go build a gingerbread house, soz Liam. I'll go with you guys and make a gingerbread house. Liam looks like he doesn't need the extra distraction while cooking, and I've never built a gingerbread house before. Sounds like fun. My mother and I used to make gingerbread houses together. I don't even really eat gingerbread, but they were fun to make. We used to like destroying them. I followed Mrs. V and Nova, who's bouncing excitedly. When we entered the dining room, I see the gingerbread pieces spread across the table. Stellan is fumbling with the red icing bag, and Wyatt is holding the instructions close to his face like a grandpa. Need some help? Yes, this is so much reading. Wyatt drops the pamphlet on the table. We don't need instructions. Nova takes a seat next to Wyatt. I take a seat by Stellan, and Mrs. V sits at the head of the table.
Duh.
Don't you guys watch any movies? You see icing as the glue. I knew that. You definitely did. Stellan hands Nova the red icing bag, which has a small cut at the tip. Okay, someone needs to hold up the walls. Wyatt begins to chuckle suddenly. What? What? Okay, someone needs to hold the walls up. What? She's all like Captain Melee. What? He salutes Nova. Aye aye, Captain. Tell us what we need to do. Okay, so Nova begins to hand out jobs to everyone. Wyatt and I hold the walls up while Nova pipes the icing. Mrs. V is in charge of the candy decoration, while Stellan sits back and complains. Does that man know how to have fun? I'm seriously starting to doubt it. He looks so sour. Look at his face. Wyatt holds up the first wall, and Nova lays a thick layer of red icing on it. I push the other wall into it firmly. Okay, now hold. Count it down, Stellan. No. A little smile would go a long way. No. I tried. How about I count? Mrs. V counts to 30, but Nova doesn't think that's long enough, and she instructs Mrs. V to start up again. Wyatt gets a mischievous look in his face, and he holds his hands up to stop the group. Oh no. What's that look for? Mrs. V, see if you can get a gumdrop in my mouth.
What?
The derailment! Though she questions him, I see her readying a gumdrop to throw. Betcha I can catch it. Wyatt opens his mouth, and on Nova's count, Mrs. V throws the gumdrop. Wyatt leans forward, catching the gumdrop, but dropping the gingerbread wall in the process. Wyatt! Finally realizing what he did, Wyatt's eyes grow wide. Sorry, I forgot. It wouldn't have stuck anyway. You guys were holding it tight for like a minute. It would have so worked. No, it really wouldn't have.
Stellan?
Wyatt furrows his brow. Can you let the girls have some fun? How much fun could this be? A lot! Nova clasps her hands together excitedly, ignoring Stellan. Let's take it from the top, boys! We do this several more times until we have a very lopsided but totally standing gingerbread house. Much to the Grinch's, Stellan's dismay. Time to decorate. Mrs. V, will you help me? Mrs. V and Nova begin to decorate the gingerbread house, while Stellan scrolls through his phone. Wyatt taps my shoulder and motions for me to follow him, a bit away from the others. When we're out of earshot of the others, he begins to speak.
Hey, Kyro.
Want to go out for some fresh air? No. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd love to. Very nice. Let me just tell Nova and see if the others need anything. I'll meet you there. Wyatt nods and heads out. A few minutes pass by the time I tell the others where I'll be, but I finally made it outside. Don't have to go far. Wyatt is standing against the black metal of the front gate. I watch him for a few moments. He doesn't seem to hear the front door creak open as I push my weight into it. I crane my neck to see what has his attention when I notice the bright light of his phone illuminating his face. Though it isn't too late, the cold winter evening is dark. I approach Wyatt calmly and bump my shoulder into his. Wyatt looks up from his phone, first surprised and then relieved. He smiles warmly at me.
Hey, Kyro.
Hey, what are you doing? Wyatt holds his phone up. My mother called to wish me a Merry Christmas Eve. Time zone is a bit different there, so she's just waking up. Right, I do recall Wyatt telling me that his mother is halfway across the world celebrating the holidays by becoming one with herself or something. It's a bit odd that she'd leave Wyatt all alone on Christmas, but I don't voice my concerns to him. I also wanted some air to clear my mind. Stellan is too much sometimes. Yes, I can agree with that. His sour attitude and sarcastic comments can be a bit overkill on a nice night. He's the reason I hate the aquarium so much. He thinks my questions are dumb and my jokes... Wyatt wears a small smile. I guess he thinks they're dumb as well. He just doesn't understand them. It doesn't make them dumb. Some of them are dumb. I only shrug. I like them.
That's all that matters.
Despite his words, there's no sign of joy on Wyatt's features. Something else is bothering him. On the happiest night of the year. Okay, spill it. Something is bothering you. I'm fine, really. You're spending Christmas with your brother for the first time in ages. This is everything you wanted. And I'm really happy about it. More than you know. When Mrs.V called me and invited me, it was really nice. But when I got a call from Liam, himself, inviting me to his place, Wyatt places a hand on his heart. I know it's not like old times, but it's the start to rebuilding our relationship. To my understanding, Liam wants the same thing.
Aw.
That's good. When you say it like that, it doesn't sound good.
Come on, Wyatt. Tell me what's bugging you.
I don't want you to have a heavy heart on Christmas Eve. There's no fooling you, huh? Normally I spend Christmas Day with my mother. Do you miss her? Yes, but there's more to it. You've met the woman. She's very laid back and adventurous like me. I nod, not fully understanding where this is going. She didn't tell me her Christmas plans until the last minute. That's weird, right? Wyatt looks at me with a mixture of sadness and confusion in his eyes. That has to be a coincidence, right? The normally energetic jokester is questioning the situation. It means more than just a coincidence could. At least, to Wyatt. Are there doubts in his mind about his mother? I don't know what to say to Wyatt. I'm at a loss for words. I only met his mother once, and she was really nice to me.
Kyro?
What do you honestly think? That I love my mother very much? Wyatt looks up into the stars. Usually during a conversation like this, he'd tell me how he feels and then crack some lame jokes. So, I'm shocked when he continues on. The more I think about it, the less it makes sense. She's his mother too. But after the divorce, I didn't see her reach out to Liam once to see if he wanted to be with us. she didn't give him a choice. She just left him with our dad. He might have chosen to stay with us. We might still be close.
No.
You can't think of the what ifs. That will eat you up inside. I keep thinking of the last Christmas Eve Liam and I spent together. We waited up all night for Santa. By then, I had a hunch he wasn't real, but I still played along for Liam's sake. I ate the cookies when Liam had finally fallen asleep and wrote the note from Santa thanking him for leaving a snack out. When Liam woke, he was so ecstatic to see that Santa had come another year. Oh, that's so cute. The memory brings a smile to his face. I'm not sure how Liam celebrated Christmas after that. How did you and your mum celebrate it? We did the same things we used to do. My mum baked cookies, ordered food, and played video games with me. But it wasn't the same with just the two of us. A little bit of my joy left with Liam. It breaks my heart hearing him say that. No wonder he keeps thinking about the what ifs. He misses his brother and the good times they spent together. You know, this dinner is exactly what I wanted. I got to meet Nova, spend time with my brother and my boyfriend. But in the back of your mind, you're still thinking about your mum. Wyatt nods. Well, for now, your mum isn't here. You can talk to her about your feelings when she gets back. I know she adores you and will listen to what you have to say. But Liam is here right now. He wants to spend time with you. Though you're not staying up late to wait for Santa Claus, you can make a new tradition. You're absolutely right. No use squandering an almost perfect night. I feel an arm reach around my waist and pull me close. I lean my head onto Wyatt's chest and listen to his heartbeat slowly.
Oh, Kyro.
I see the invisible mistletoe, Kyro. His chest rumbles against my ear as he speaks. I look up at him with delight. How, if it's invisible? I have superpowers. Trust me. It's there. The moonlight illuminates his face, just like that night at Marisol Bay when he told me I was the captain of his heart. God. I'd forgotten about that. Corny, yes, but one of the happiest nights of my life. Wyatt leans in, but he doesn't kiss me. Not until I lean in as well. The two of us share a kiss under the stars. No matter how many times we do this, the butterflies never seem to disappear. When we pull away for air, I lean my head back on Wyatt's chest, and he strokes my back.
Thanks.
I just love that. Thanks. For what? I should be thanking you.
Well,
For making me always feel like I'm walking on clouds. I told you I have superpowers. Oh, look at his blush. He winks and I pull away from him to punch his arm playfully. What's that? I think I hear Liam calling us for dinner. Wyatt rolls his eyes, but holds his arm out to me. I link my arm with his as the two of us walk inside together. Once Liam and Mrs.V set the table and everyone finds a seat, we begin to chow down. The first time I had dinner at Wyatt's place, I was polite and ate very slowly. I tried not to make a mess, but today, the food smells amazing and Liam worked so hard on it that I can't wait. I dig right in, and it looks like the others are doing the same as well. There are a few words spoken as we chow down. It isn't until Liam brings out the coffee and desserts that everyone speaks up. This tastes amazing, Liam. Thank you.
I'm glad.
Truly. Wyatt places his fork down at the table. Have you ever thought about cooking, outside of your home? Maybe for the resort? Liam frowns for a moment and then shakes his head. Where would I be a chef? Mer de la Perle has the best cooks in the area, and look at it isn't exactly my style. The image of Liam behind the grill at the lookout while Brooke barks orders at him is a funny thought. I'd actually pay to see that for at least a shift. A new restaurant that can operate all year round.
Liam,
It's not a
dear.
bad idea at all, Liam. You should consider it. Who will do reception with you? That doesn't matter. Your father can hire someone or move a staff member. You're destined to do more than check people into their rooms. I guess
well-
I can think about it. His face is slightly red from the attention on him. He looks away and begins to take another bite out of a sugar cookie. Beside him, Stellan looks annoyed as he pokes an uneaten green bean on his plate. A moment of silence passes, but he doesn't say a single thing. Well, if it means anything, I'd totally pay to eat this food again. To think, I'd have just been eating fast food at home tonight.
Thanks.
I'd actually like to say thank you, all on behalf of my sister and I. We had nowhere to go tonight, and you all welcomed us with open arms. Why, of course. I'm sure it has been said before, but no one should be spending Christmas Eve by themselves. I'm really grateful. It's been a lot of fun so far. I have an idea about how we can make it even more fun. The night is still young. Oh. All eyes fall on Wyatt. Let's go see the Christmas tree in Town Square. Nova squeals in delight. Oh my god, can we? Please? Seems like a fine idea to me, but only if you all help clean up. Why, of course. Right, Stellan? Yes, whatever you'd like, grandmother. We all eat some dessert, me taking a second helping, of course, and then begin to help Liam clean up the food. I'm surprised he accepted Wyatt's idea so easily. I'm glad because I've always wanted to see the tree in person. I've only ever gotten to witness it on the local news. Oh, wait, can we take a picture together as a group? I'm sure my parents would love to see it. Mrs.V clasps her hands together in delight. She looks particularly happy about the idea. That's a wonderful idea. I can use a copy of the picture in my scrapbook. Stellan rolls his eyes. You still do that, Grandma? Yes, of course I do. You should try it. Definitely not. Stellan holds his hand out to Nova. Give me your phone, I'll take the picture. Oh no, you're getting in there too. He seems genuinely confused for a moment. Why do you want me in this picture? You barely know me. Nova winks at him and lets out a laugh. Best and worst gingerbread building partner ever. Nova places a hand on her hips. I can set a timer, so everyone, gather round. Well, of course, Captain Junior. Anything you say. Captain Junior. Wyatt doesn't protest and joins Nova by her side. Mrs.V is also poised and ready alongside. Stellan, who seems to be really only doing this for his grandmother's sake, a smile at Liam encouragingly. I think a picture to commemorate this moment is actually really sweet. I know that I'd like to look back on this moment and remember the great Christmas Eve I had with everyone. Alright, but let's make it quick so we can go see the tree. I follow Liam, who takes a seat by Wyatt. Nova stands to one side, while Stellan goes to the other side of his grandmother. I decide to stand behind the group in the middle. This is so beautiful. What a great idea. I can't say it better myself. Nova's right. This place is absolutely breathtaking. You'd think that people would be at home spending time with their loved ones, but There are quite a few people out and about tonight. There are hot chocolate and dessert vendors scattered about, people bundled up in winter coats and scarves with shopping bags in their arms, and of course the main attraction, the Christmas tree. I'll admit, this is not something I would normally be doing. A few decades ago, perhaps, but certainly not now. Oh, it'll be fun. We can go get some hot chocolate, and there's a cute little boutique over there. Nova snaps her head around the area, not knowing what to do first. Mrs. V giggles behind her hand. Why don't we check out the shops and get hot chocolate on the way? Oh, can we, Kyro? She juts out her lower lip. You're a big girl, go ahead, but keep your phone ringer on. Yes, you got it! Nova and Mrs. V wander off together, leaving me with the guys. So, what should we do? Stellan and I are going to people watch way over there, away from you guys. We are? Why would I want to do that? Sounds lame. Liam slams his hand across his face and lets out a sigh of annoyance. Let the lovebirds be alone. Oh. Okay. Yes, we will be people watching over there. Far away from you two. Yes. Yes, come on. We can catch up with everyone in about an hour. Sound good? Sounds great. Liam grabs onto Stellan's arm and leads him away from Wyatt and I. It's very nice of him to do that, especially considering how romantic it is out here in front of the Christmas tree, with all the colourful lights illuminating the area. Wyatt told me how he felt about me on a similarly beautiful night, except the Christmas lights were exchanged for the rainbow lights of the illuminated globe in the hub.
Now that we're alone.
Wyatt does an exaggerated yawn and throws his arm around his shoulders. Oh, he's so cheesy. Oh, I can't help but laugh at the big dork. You could have done that with the others around. Or were you embarrassed?
I could never be embarrassed showing you off.
Oh, I cuddle into Wyatt's arms as the two of us walk towards the Christmas tree together. I love how carefree Wyatt is. He would shout from the rooftop that I'm his boyfriend if he felt like it would make me happy. You know, this reminds me of the time I told you that I liked you. Back in the summer at the hub. I was thinking the exact same thing, honestly. This time there's no pirate puns though. I can make some elf jokes if you'd like. You know, to set the mood. I punch his arm playfully. I'll take that as a no. Definite no. No festive puns allowed. Needed. Bummer, I had a whole list. Finally, the two of us stop walking as we approach the tree. It really does look marvelous up close. With Wyatt's arm around me, this feels unreal.
Today was a lot of fun.
Even with Stellan. I know, I'm shocked. He was totally bearable. Only got into a fight with your sister like twice. Being miserable seems to be Stellan's thing, but it looked like he was having fun nonetheless. But in all seriousness, what made it even better was getting to spend Christmas with the people I care about. We had a big family dinner. Kyro was so awesome. I'd say it was the greatest Christmas gift I could ask for, but there's something that could make it better. Invisible mistletoe? Come on. I'm totally not that predictable. I have a real mistletoe since you're such a critic. Wyatt reaches into his pocket for his cell phone. He holds it up and dangles it over my head. Over our heads. I crane my neck to see a picture of a mistletoe. Of course. Definitely not a real mistletoe. Hey, listen. If you keep this up, you're not getting a kiss. Is that what you want? His eyes sparkle as he says this. The two of us leaning towards each other. Wyatt is a dork. No, he's the biggest dork, but I love him. I really love him. He needs to know that. Wait, before we kiss. I separate from him but grab onto his arms.
I love you.
You feel that way too? Good. Wyatt pushes my hair out of my face and leans forward. Can I kiss my Christmas gift now, or? I roll my eyes and lean up to kiss Wyatt. When the two of us pull away, Wyatt looks at me and I return it.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Wyatt.
Aye. That was really cute. Oh, I love Legend X games so much. So, that was the Wyatt route. I hope you enjoyed that. Strangely, I think for like the original game, I liked the Liam route the best. But this one, I think I actually preferred the Wyatt route. It was really cute. And that is it for this half month's schedule. I will be putting out the next schedule shortly once I decide what to play. More Marisol, more Chesed Blades, and we will be continuing the Arden route. And I think every third week I'm going to be doing a cover. I think next week Sunday should be a cover, and then I think I will be playing another Legend X game after that for the Sundays. But as usual, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for playing with me, and if you've got any suggestions about what you'd like to see, hit me up. We've got that Twitter at CocoLuCovers. You can leave a comment. We've got a Discord, Cats and a Lily Pad. I've also just hit 100 subscribers, which is very, very excited, and I may have cried a little bit. So thank you all for joining me so much, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye! Thank you for joining us. If you liked this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button for all the latest videos, new covers or Let's Plays every weekend. You can also find us on Twitter at CocoLuCovers or on our new Discord, Cats on a Lily Pad. Catch you in the next one.